Is Mason Mount signing for Man United? So, there has been rumours that Mason Mount could be joining a few clubs. Liverpool, Man United and Arsenal. If he does sign for a new club this season, will it be Manchester United? Because they are close to a £55 million deal. But Liverpool were going to sign him originally. And he could stay at Chelsea as well. So, there's three options that he could take. He could sign for Manchester United. He could stay at Chelsea. Well, four options. He could stay at Chelsea. He could sign for Manchester United. He could sign for Arsenal or Liverpool. I think. I think Mason Mount will sign for a new club one day. Whether it's this season or not is a different story. But he could sign for a new club this summer, whether that be in Liverpool, Arsenal or Man United. I think Man United are the closest, but Liverpool did want to sign Mason Mount as well. Arsenal, there are rumours that he could also be signing for Arsenal, and if he does sign for Arsenal or Man United or Liverpool, whether he gets that game time or not is a different question. Because he's not been a fan favourite in the Chelsea team this season, and I think we all know that. He has not been a fan favourite at all. And when we obviously talk about footballers like Mason Mount, Mason Mount has been at Chelsea for about 4 or 5 years now, and he will be a legend in Chelsea's team. He hasn't been a fan favourite this season, but once he starts getting back into the team and scoring goals, he might find some form. But for now, Mason Mount could be signing for a new club. And I know to Chelsea fans, he was not a fan favourite, but I think Chelsea fans do want Mason Mount to stay. Whether he wants to stay is a different question, because he was meant to start playing again when Frank Lampard came into the club, because obviously Mason Mount was on loan at Derby when Frank Lampard was at Derby. So Mason Mount was with Frank Lampard at Derby County. So, yeah, he was expected to probably play, but he's barely played all season. They've got new players now. Enzo Fernandez, he's going to be a player and a half next season. Kai Havertz, I think, will start to find a bit of form. Mikhailo Mudryk might start to come good. I'm not sure though, because he has been a flop this season. Yeah, might have only signed in January, but that was 4 months ago. That was about 4 months ago, 5 months ago nearly. So, yeah, he has had time to settle into the club and perform his best. In the time that Enzo Fernandez has been there, he's created 2 assists, and I think even more than that as well. He's not the type of player that will score. He scored a couple of goals at the World Cup for Argentina, but he's not the type of player that will score. He's more the type of player that will assist players, and that's what he has been doing. So he's going to be a great player for Chelsea next season. Chelsea could get back to their best and be in the top 4. But the question is Mason Mount going to leave Chelsea? Now, he might. He might leave Chelsea because Man United have offered him £55 million. Liverpool are due to bid for Mason Mount as well. I'm not sure about Arsenal though. And yeah, it's it's all up for speculation. It is all up for speculation because there is no confirmed deal yet for either of the three clubs. Liverpool were close to signing him, but Mauricio Pochettino is gonna try his best to keep him at the club. Um, and he could stay at Chelsea. He could stay at Chelsea. As I've said, he has not been a fan favourite by any stretch of the imagination this season. Maybe last season he might have been a good player, but this season just hasn't been a good player. And they've just got new players. Chelsea have just got new players. He will find form again, but whether that's this season, whether he moves to another club and starts finding form again, I think if he signed for Manchester United, would he get game time? Because obviously I think he's a midfielder, or is he a forward? I think he's a forward. Might be a midfielder, I'm not sure. But will he get game time over Rashford, Martinez, if Sabitzer signs for Man United on a permanent? Is he going to get game time over those players? Manchester United clearly want to sign him, so he's going to get game time, obviously. But if Man United want to sign Mount, is he going to get game time? Because there's Rashford, there's Martinez, obviously there's other players as well. Sancho could play next season. Hasn't played much this season, but he could play a lot next season. There's obviously Sabitzer if he signs on a permanent, because he's been better than Weghorst by a lot. He is way clear of Wout Weghorst. Sabitzer, if he stays and signs for Manchester United, which I think that's what he'll want to do because he hasn't got much game time at Bayern, will he get game time if Mount signs? Because, sorry about that, hay fever. On Mount's day, he can be a good player, but Graham Potter hasn't played him this season, so Graham Potter hasn't given him that chance to perform to his best. And while he's been at the club with Frank Lampard there, Frank Lampard has done the same. I don't think he's played a game in the last month. If he has, I don't know what game he did play in, because I don't think he has played a game for the last month. Obviously, there's other players, where is he going to fit in either of those teams? I mean, even Arsenal are starting to come good again. So, where is he going to fit in to those three teams? Manchester United, they've got Lisandro Martinez. He's not going to get game time over Rashford. Sabitzer, if he stays, might start. There's also Anthony as well. And there's also... He's barely going to get game time over some of these players. He's not going to get it. Not going to get game time. McTominay as well, if he plays next season, because he was starting to come good. Then there's Martial as well, who's starting to come good. But he's most likely to get football over Martial, because Martial is probably an overrated player. He's an overrated player, and yeah. With the Liverpool team, where would he fit into that? I mean, we need midfield players, because Fabinho... What has happened to Fabinho this season? Milner's leaving. We could be signing McAllister, but we need... So, he might play in that midfield, because he would probably get game time over Fabinho. Not going to lie. Would probably get game time over Fabinho. It's not the defence that's the problem in Liverpool, it's the midfield. We need so many midfield players. I've got a feeling Klopp's going to do a bit of a rebuild over the summer. sign some players. But this Alexis McAllister thing has been going on for ages. Are we going to sign him or not? I'm not sure. I think we're closer to signing Mason Mount than we are to signing McAllister, because the deal's done. He's moving to Liverpool. He's agreed the deal. Now it's gone back to Man City could hijack him. What's going to happen? Because he hasn't signed yet. But yeah. If you enjoyed that video, you know what to do, which means like and subscribe and turn post notifications on. Mason Mount could be signing for Manchester United. Yeah, see you in the next video. Peace out.